So I've been using Unity for almost 4 years now, and these tips that I'm about to show you have enabled me to fix almost any error easily and instantly. Here we go. So to start off with this example, let's say that I wanted to make it so that this red cube bounces whenever it hits this blue cube. So what would I do to accomplish this? Well, I would probably write some code. Alright, so I wrote some code, and what this does is this gets the component of the rigid body, and it essentially sets its velocity to +5 on the y-axis, which means that it goes up whenever it bounces along the blue cube. Now, ignore this underline, but this is what the error is going to be. We have our rigid body. Let's just save this and see what happens with this error. So, let's see. Oh no! All compiler errors have to be fixed before you can enter the play mode. Here is our first error that we are going to fix. First off, this is how you can easily fix any error of this type. This is commonly referred to as a syntax error, and you can find out what the error is by going down to the very bottom of the screen and clicking on the console window, and it should typically show red text showing what the error is. If I were to left click on it, it can say, the type or namespace rigid body cannot be found. But wait a second, I typed in rigid body, let's say that I followed some tutorial or something, and I am pretty sure that I typed rigid body correctly, but how can I be sure that I typed rigid body correctly? Because, as you can see, I typed it in, and it doesn't show me where exactly to type this correctly. It doesn't show how I should type it. Now, just a spoiler, the way to type it is to capitalize the R, right here. But let's say that I didn't know that. Let's say that I typed it in this way, and I have no idea how it's spelled, and I need some help. Well, here is the really easy way of figuring out how to type it. Here's what you do. First, go to whatever browser you have, and for this specific example, we are going to type in Unity rigid body. And in this case, it doesn't matter how you spell it. I'm going to hit enter, and we are going to go to the scripting API for rigid body. This is the Unity documentation. So docs.unity3d.com, we are going to click on this, and let's just look at the code that it shows us. So if we were to go down a little bit, we can see all of the methods here. It doesn't really matter which one you click on. Let's just click on angular drag, for instance, and let's see what we have. Aha, we have public rigid body RB. So as you can see here, Unity, in the Unity documentation, spells rigid body with a capital R. Okay. Let's try that and see what happens. So we're back in our script, and remember, Unity, capitalize the R, so I'm going to capitalize the R here, and I'm going to hit save, and let's see if the error goes away. There we go, the error went away. Let's see if it plays. Alright. There we go. So the script now plays. So we finally figured out what the error was and how to fix it easily just by Googling it into Google. Now that was a very simple error, but what if it's a more complicated error? What if it's something that's not a syntax error? Let's say though that I wanted to add something to the script, something arbitrary for this example. So let's say that I have some sort of array of integers, and every single frame I want it to access the 10th index of this array and set it equal to 5. Well, let's see what we have in the inspector. So if I were to minimize that and go to the player, we can go to our script, which is conveniently called errors, and we have our int array. Alright, so we have our array, and let's just see what happens. Let's set the 10th index to 5 of our empty array, hint hint, and whoa, something really weird is going on. The cube is not moving anymore, and we have an error, but the scene is still playing. What's going on? This isn't the same as what was happening last time, because last time it literally wouldn't let us play. So obviously something's up, but what's going on? You might be thinking, I have no idea at this point. So once again, we would go down to the bottom of the screen and click on what's going on. Okay, we have index out of range exception. Index was outside the bounds of the array. Let's say that you have no idea what that means, and you're just very, very confused. First off, if you were to click on it, it highlights the object that the script is attached to. Okay, so that's kind of useful. But something even more useful is it shows us exactly what script we're dealing with, because we have assets, /scripts/error.cs. So we know now that it is an error.cs, which we know is attached to the player. Even better, it says :11. That means that the error specifically is happening on line 11, and it's happening in the update method. So we know exactly what line of code we are dealing with, which means that if we went back into our script, we could see that line 11 is this line right here. Now remember, I already hinted at what the error is. Actually, I'll just tell you what the error is right now. We are trying to access the 10th index of an empty array. But let's say that we don't know that. Let's say that we are very confused and we have no idea what's going on. And let's just say for this case that we don't even know what the error is saying. So this is a tip that you can use for any error that you come across that is of this type. We can go back into our browser, and in our browser, we can type out the name of the error that we came across. So we can type in Unity. Okay, so what was the error? The error was index was outside the bounds of the array, and it already autocomplete, so I'm going to type that and hit enter. And as you can see, what we have in our search results is not the Unity documentation, because the Unity documentation does not deal with errors. What you want to go to is answers.unity.com right here. Now sometimes the Unity forum is also useful, but what I have found out in my almost 4 years of experience with Unity is that answers.unity.com is almost always the place where you should go to fix errors that you have. It has fixed pretty much any error, any and every error that I have had in my experience with Unity. So I'm going to read this. It says, how to fix problem, index out of range exception, Unity answers. Okay, well, that seems to be exactly the problem that I have, so I'm going to click on it. So we are on this page, and there was a post made by someone named Market59 about how to fix the problem index out of range exception, and it seems like they posted a lot of code, and we don't need to look at any of this code because this is their code. They're just wondering how to fix the index out of range exception, basically the same error that we have. So if we scroll down past all of this code, there is one place where you want to go, and that is wherever there is green. And green is the best answer to this problem. So let's read this answer by the person named Statement. So this person says that it looks like your problem is that the array waypoints is empty. Don't access waypoints index of rand if waypoints.length equals 0. Okay, that's interesting. So what is this person saying? It seems like this person's array is empty. Well, okay, let's go back into Unity and see if our array is empty. Oh, would you look at that? Int size equals 0. Okay, that's very interesting. So it's empty, and Statement, the person on that forum, said not to access the array if the array is empty. Okay, so let's see. So we are trying to access the 10th index, right? So let's just set the size to 10 and see what happens. So yeah, so we have a whole bunch of indices here. Let's just see what happens if we run the script. Okay, let's see if our code actually works. Hey, look at that. So we have accessed the 10th index of this array, and it has set it to 5. There we go. So our array is not empty anymore, which was fixed all thanks to the help of Statement from Unity Answers. And that is pretty much the workflow that you would use to fix pretty much any error that you come across in Unity. Now, of course, there are thousands of types of errors that you can have within Unity, and it wouldn't be specific to just this one. You can use this type of workflow for pretty much anything. So I hope that this helps you figure out any error that you come across in your experience with Unity. And let me know in the comments if it helps. And I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.